You took your time. I've been waiting. Come on. Show me some real Mugen Tenchin.
Sweet, man. Yeah, Hoodless, thanks for coming on, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. It's a good Sunday. It's a good Sunday night. So yeah, I know it's Monday out there. It's work day, whatever. For me, it's gonna be for me.
So, just for the people that are not in the know, could you give us an explanation as to who you are?
My name is Mark Macklin. I was going to say Mark Hoodless Macklin. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but I probably live in Peoria now. I played DOA since DOA2U since for about 10 years, but playing competitive with DOA was about at least 8 years. So I came from a shooter background, playing Halo, Gears of War from that nature. So I just really retaliate towards fighting games because it's about me. It's about me and myself and I. So the whole time.
Yeah. What were you like the younger version of Hoodless playing games? Were you that dedicated?
Me, I'm the younger version of games. Let me get my baby. Hold on.
Right. Hello.
Right.
Hey.
Wave.
Hey, there we go.
My younger version of the game, just like casually. I was a competitive person because mostly I play sports when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I've been a competitive person the whole time since then. If it's a game's there, like a fighting game or a sports game, whatever, that's when it came from my nature or whatever. It's like I'll be really serious about it.
Mm-hmm. And what gravitated you to fighting games? What was the first fighting game you ever got into?
Oh man, first fighting game. It's really from my cousin had a Sega Genesis. Not Sega Genesis. I'm sorry, Super Nintendo. I was playing WrestleMania. That's like a random fighting game. You already know what it is. So I was just playing that. Then a friend came to me about, I was playing Dreamcast. I was playing. He brought up to me playing Dead or Alive. That's what he brought up to me. I liked it. It was like very bright. It's like different fighting styles of characters. That was my first impression about it. So yo, let me check this out and play it.
Yeah,
I did that. So from that point on, like I played DOA. When the next DOA came out, I just play it. Like, oh, I'm used to it. I know this. I know what this is. That's all it is. Then prior from that, I just went to another fighting game because other friends was playing it. Because a couple friends put me towards other fighting games also to just play it.
Okay. Yeah. It was like, what was it like playing DOA back then? Like, what kind of history did it have with players?
For me, for competitive side, I don't know. Me, I was just playing like I'm a new player. I'm new playing funny games, whatever. That was the kind of guy I was. Because I didn't. Online came out around DOA 2 years. That's when online came.
Yeah.
That's when it came around. So me, I didn't know. So I got used to when Xbox came around. Parties, whatever. I talked to people.
Yeah.
That's when I got to know players. They put the tournaments or whatever kind of stuff. So I learned it's a fun game, whatever. It's a fun game. Very playing offline. They liked it, whatever, because they support it. They love it and support it.
Okay. Would you say that, like, with the DOA development, DOA 3, on Xbox, and then you had it DOA 4 for Xbox 360. And that was quite a big shift for the game. Like, would you say that was like the peak of DOA interest?
Because DOA 4 was the only, I think was the promo, because that was the first fighting game came out.
Yeah.
So mostly, how that's the first fighting game, everybody just jumped on it, kind of thing. So everybody did that. From going to another system from across, because it's from DOA, from seeing it, is like basically more player based as someone's original from Xbox, whatever. It's more player based from there than going to another console, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Like,
thing. That's why I see it now. See it nowadays now. That's why. And from crossplay now, because people want to play crossplay now, they want to keep it in how it is now. I want crossplay, get everybody injected all together, so everything be a one more player-based thing than just be separate from console to console.
Yep. And were you playing any specific characters in DOA 4?
DOA 4, me, I was known as to play Atomi and Zack. That was mostly Atomi and Zack.
Yeah.
When I was first playing DOA, I was playing Kasumi. That's mostly everybody did because she was a poster. She was just a poster girl on DOA. And from learning that day, you know what? I want to play another character. I want to play another character. Atomi was cool, so I had to unlock her. That's the only thing about
just to get her. Yeah,
I had to unlock her to get her. So yeah, I did all the elements. To go get DOA 3, have a save thing on your drive, then go play DOA 2, play with Iron, and unlock the character. So like, I did that because I wanted that character.
Okay. And then I guess we get to DOA 5 / last round. What was that like in terms of the new characters that they added and the new system that they brought?
So last round went through like update. So like you said, DOA 5, that's vanilla, to ultimate, then last round kind of thing. So me jumping in competitive because that's my first time doing that, because that was in 2012 that DOA 5 came out. Then probably a couple months later I went to my first tournament.
Yeah.
That was my first tournament, so for vanilla. So that was a big thing for me because I want to play other people that's better than me. I want to play players better than me. That's when I start going every time because I like the competitiveness from everybody else. Anything else? From ultimate, so from there, from vanilla 5 to the last round, that's like spread out for 6 years traveling. That's it. Traveling because I kept on going because I loved it. I love the competitiveness.
Yeah. Can you remember that first tournament? The first player that you went up against?
The first player I went up against, I just don't use it. The first player I went up against was Dr. Dog. So I knew his names before. I knew the name before because I've been watching CGS for it was on G4. I was watching CGS. Everybody like Perfect Legend, Ninja CW, rest in peace. The other players I knew personally. I seen them, whatever. Because that my first match with Dr. Dog, I beat him because he very high, just known as a person player. Oh, he been in the DOA scene, whatever. Same as for the people that's like named Shimarujin, Ninja CW, Perfect Legend, Mystic. When they all did a CGS thing, I met them. Same as a person named Lupito. I met him the first time. There's a lot of people I met in Ohio. A lot of people I met in Ohio that I seen and played. I seen him play before. So like that was like I wasn't nervous or anything. It was no nervous thing, but I knew like, oh, he got a profile, so I should beat this guy.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Okay, interesting. So having that kind of urge to compete, did you do a lot of traveling? Like,
yes, because when I turned 18, I had a car, so I drove my first tournaments.
Yeah,
that's what I did. That was my first tournament, so I drove about 6 hours to that first tournament. Paid like I'm a first time traveler going to the first tournament. I don't know these things or what I need to pay for, what I need to budget for. Like that's the first thing. So I spend more than like shit's pay more than 500. You know what I'm saying? Just now me learning like I'm traveling to this place. I need to budget this. I know what I have to pay for, what I need to pay for, how long I'm gonna stay. I'm staying third, whatever. So it made it easier for me to keep on going to tournaments and knowing how much I need to pay for, how much to make it cheaper for me, whatever, to get there and get back, kind of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Was it quite hard to, like, when you're being competitive, like, it is always harder when you're by yourself. Were you on your own for a bit, or did you have a close group of competitive friends at that point?
Me at that point, it was by myself. It was by myself thing. I knew a lot of people, but I haven't talked to them like that because I'm mostly how I be getting whatever. I see how I just had to meet someone. I had to meet some people. I already knew some people from Xbox because they from the Midwest for me. So I never knew like one of them. Shannon, I talked to him, but I don't know who it was. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of thing. So I had to meet them in the Midwest, like Perfect Legend. I met them. Perfect Legend. I seen them play before. I only played them once before. I played them once online before. That's it. I played them once. Then that was my first time when I first met him. That was the first time I met him. Like I only played him once. I played him offline. I met him once. That was like what? Wow. Okay, same thing as CCW. They knew of me at that time because they seen my name before online.
Yeah.
But they never met me in person because of going to tournaments. So they did before whatever.
Okay. You've also run into SonicFox as well at KIT, and I think he was playing Christie against you.
Correct. Yes. Christie and Rachel.
Yeah. I mean, back then, like, how was it to kind of go up against those credible people and not to let that overwhelm your gameplay?
Me overwhelm the gameplay because I'm very used to. Because someone asked me that same question to me, saying that how you don't get nervous, how you don't get nervous. You got ice in your veins the whole time because why you playing big profile players or just like this person is good. Be watching out for yourself. So like, you got to treat it as it's another day at home. You have to treat it as like that. Or if you're a sports guy, like I can say this, like my first basketball game, I had butterflies. My first quarter, second quarter. Then after that, like you know what, I'm used to this. I can just keep on going. I can keep on going now. That's the kind of thing or whatever. So big profile players never should get overwhelmed. It should be a fun, just competitive side thing. Don't get nervous, whatever. Play your game, keep it going. That's all it was.
Yeah. And now with DOA 5 last round, you're playing Zack and Rig is available in this series. How did you find the game in terms of a finished product?
Me as a finished product, hey, go get it. As me as playing Zack, I learned from there's a lot of stories about the Rig character. There's a lot of stories during that time. Because one, there's another story saying I seen somebody play this character. That's why I want to play this character, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for me, because I played Atomy for about so many years, I need to play another character. Zack was the only thing, whatever, I needed another character to play with. Because I'm going to get bored of this nonsense. So Rig was the type of character I wanted to play, because it's just whatever. He's a new character, so might as well learn this new character and just go on through it. And with the finished product with last round, is everything was polished, everything was good at that time. Last round thing. Yeah. Very polished.
Okay.
Everything's better than I can't say it's not better than vanilla, but it was just a balanced game at that time.
Yeah. And the guest characters as well, you were quite happy with the additions and who they chose?
You said say it again? Because my mic was
happy with the guest characters, the additions, what they chose.
The VF? Me? I played VF. Me personally, VF. The only character I played in VF was Vanessa. That's the only character I played. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. I wanted Vanessa. That's it.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Well, I don't care. I don't even care for it. But like with the additional, I understand that because one, they very favorable characters. They very variable characters. So Sarah, Jackie, Akira, and Pi. I understand that. Very understand that. So from that, it was a great choice. It was a great choice.
I guess for me, with my limited DOA knowledge, when I look at DOA and I look at Virtua Fighter, I would always consider them quite similar. Or maybe you could kind of shed some light on, like, could a DOA character migrate to Virtua Fighter easily?
Yeah, very 3D. You already know it's a 3D base thing, but at the same time, you already know they got parries, counter. They have they have stagger, but not a little stagger. Like, because the only thing that's noticeable there is someone gets stunned. They tell you shake the stick. You already see that every single time. But in DOA, don't show that. But at the same time, you're doing the same kind of thing. You get stunned, you have to shake it. That's what they used to, like, very, very similar towards that time.
Okay, no, that's cool. Well, when I was doing my research into you, one name that came up quite often was XCaliburBladez. Yeah. So you got any notes, any history notes about him?
Man, he was a him. I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna say like that. He was just a prodigy of DOA. He was just a prodigy because he jumped in the tournaments out of nowhere because I think him and me jumped at the tournaments at the same time for vanilla time. Him and me just jumped at the same time. He was very young, very knowledgeable, what's that word? Very fierce.
Yeah.
No, fearless. I'm sorry,
Fearless.
Very fearless. Very fearless. Doesn't matter at the time because he know he's gonna win. He's gonna win regardless of what it is because he know the knowledge of it. He know how to split the game, split the mechanics of this game, split everything what's going on in this game because he learned it head to toe, mostly.
Yeah. And does that fierceness reflect in his character choice in Phase 4?
Yeah, very. Because he very want to play aggressive. Like his first character was Alpha, so Alpha's not on the game, so Alpha was the pinpoint of it. Okay, I'm playing a boss character. I'm playing a boss character, so I'm playing a character that's very fearless, whatever. Because DOA is based off strings, so everybody can say, "Oh, I need to have a more string-based character," so someone can really be, I'm gonna say, if itching to hit something, don't want to move or count or want to press a button or something to get counter hit.
Yeah,
that's the kind of character what it's gonna be. That's where you see like an Alpha, Christie, Kasumi, those kind of characters that's fast. And from xCaliburBladez, I'm gonna say he picks random. I'm gonna say one piece. I'm gonna say that because he have a character. He has a lot of characters. So you don't even know what character he's gonna pick that day.
Yep.
Or anything else because he can say, I'm gonna pick this character for this type of person, or I'm gonna pick this character because I know this character, so I don't know what you're gonna do. Hopefully you know how to be hope you defend this. Hope you defend me right. If not, then okay. I was gonna blow out the water.
Yeah. Because you can play multiple characters, but you are a rig main in a sense.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Have you taken any inspiration, or do you follow any other rig players in the scene?
Rig players are the same. It's only from the DOA standpoint. It's only me, Jaeger. Yes, me, Jaeger. It's a lot of. It's like 3 or 5, 6 players that was rig mains. I can't even think on top of my head because that was in DOA doing DOA 5 time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was me and Jaeger going to tournament during that time. So certain states, like it'd probably be random. Like, oh, he's a rig player. Okay, cool. Do we know this guy? No, we don't know this guy. Let's learn how to know this guy. Whatever. But it's a big community around rig things because of one. If anybody like familiar PS4 groups, whatever, they have rig stuff. I'm in it, but I don't post in it, whatever. But I just put my information on Twitter if they only want to follow me, whatever. I just do that. And same thing as Jaeger, do the same. Jaeger do the same thing too, but he put all the information out there. He did a frame data thing for all the characters with his friend.
Yeah.
And he mostly do so much work in the community for rig players or some like another website or Discord or whatever. He put the information in, help them out, or do the same. I do the same thing for myself. They ask me a question, I do it also, kind of thing.
Yeah. With Rig, I know Emery Reigns has said that, like, he's a cool character, but I think he said he feels that the character's potential still hasn't been truly tapped yet. How do you think about that?
Hold up. It depends now it depends how long when he said this. It depends when he said this.
Oh, okay. It would have been but maybe a year ago.
It depends when he said this. Right? Yeah. It depends when he said this. So me, a strictly rig man, it's really trial and tribulation doing the 5 state. Cause one, my playstyle was everybody say Rig is a more aggressive character anyway, at any standpoint of it. But at the same time, I'm a defensive player. You need to get defense to start your offense. That's the only thing is. Got to. That's when Rick excels from that. You can't start offense to offense. You're not gonna excel from that. Now the matchup's gonna be if it's a speed character, how you gonna start the offense first? You gotta be defensive first. You can't do anything yet. So now Rick started his defensive style, then going to offense, then that's a bit of problem of it. That's the problem of it. Fi, he was to me, and Fi, he was not a complete character, but he was just a character like get you that character gonna get you by at time. If you know the character playing like, oh, I'll play this character, I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat you. If you don't know this character either. Whatever. If it get to the matchups now is matchup time, like around top 8 time. You now need to know what's going on now. You need to know what's going on. You're not gonna stay by. You're not gonna skate by now.
Yeah. Okay.
They know what's going on. Yes.
All right. Well, in your scene, who's someone that if you picked Rick against them, they would say, "Oh yeah, no, you've just made a bad move. I've got your number."
Correct. In my scene, man, I want to talk about this. My scene is bad. My scene is bad because of one. It's not a very supportive thing because one, when I was living in Chicago, it was very small, so it was only like a couple players, me or 2 other people that I know as friends. They play DOA. I was surprised they played DOA, so let's learn from it. Let's learn around this. Whatever, we can build it from there. This, that, and third. I did that when I left. I have a person named Cloud. I told him, you know what? You live here now. Take over. Do what you have to do. I can't. I put my foot in. Now I have to leave. You got to do this now.
Yeah.
So he built. He had it consistent for I'm gonna say 3 months. He made it consistent. He had a consistent month because on Mondays, Ignite, because in Chicago is Ignite. It's a place on Mondays, a fighting game night, Street Fighter, any other game you want to play, any other fighting game you play. So he had it consistent for 3 months. Very like 12. It was like 12 to 15 people. I was like, you know what? You did good. You did.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
I'd be happy with that amount. Yeah.
I was impressed what he did because when I left, because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come to the first one. Then after that, I'm gone. I can't come back over here. I can't come back because how far I'm out now. So I was very impressed with what he was doing. I was very impressed. So he built it. Then when he left, then you know how that goes. Like, oh, you have one supporter leader that was there, and someone else got to take the torch. So when they do it, so you know it's gonna let it die down doing that same there.
Okay.
So for me doing that, so I'm sorry from that backstory. When I was playing, my scene was going to Detroit. That was my scene. Going to Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah. They weren't nurturing. Yeah, they're nurturing their own. Yeah.
Yeah, I was training my own, then go to Detroit, Michigan because he had monthlies.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stories from there because I met a lot of good people there and a lot of good known friends there from that point.
I guess we could get into the next segment, the DOA, the Dead or Alive World Championships. Now, how much of this was a big deal? Were there a lot of players wanting to compete in this thing?
DOA6, they saw money. I'm gonna say that. You know how tour it is. They see money. So you know what? Let's start this game and get it in. Let's get in the money to see how get our feet wet in. That's when he said, when my guy Cody got to me. Yeah, Cody got to me. He said, you know what? I'm gonna invest in you. Because I know you. You're my brother. I seen you've been playing for a long time. So you know what? This is your chance to do what you got to do. Whatever. He knew my circumstances was. He already knew my circumstances was. So he said he believed in me. He trusted my process was going to happen doing this year. So that's what we went on with it.
No, that's good shit, man. And what was your pathway towards the championship? Like, what was your prep?
My prep is like it was like one couple players. I'm gonna say SonicFox and xCaliburBladez. SonicFox didn't like the game at that time, so xCaliburBladez played it mostly because he had the game first, and some of those and Quiggle had the game first also. So from there, everybody had experience over there because one, it was I forgot I forgot what Evo was it. They had DOA6 there, and everybody went there. Everybody have to go support it and play it, kind of thing. So I didn't go because I said, I'm gonna wait for the game to come out.
Yeah,
I ain't doing that. I'm not gonna do anything. So when there's a lot of stories there. When final round came around, then that's when everybody was good, comfortable, not really comfortable with the system, but they was comfortable, kind of thing.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. It changed. The game changed from there. From that point to the CEO first event of the tour, everything changes from there. So I wouldn't expect any much. I didn't expect any much. So my mean is one, be prepared, know who I gotta play, know how to play, know the characters we're gonna play, know the system. That's the only big thing. Know the damn system of DOA6. You don't know the damn system of DOA6, then all hell breaks loose because you don't know what's going on. Because it's a whole different game from 5.
yeah. One crucial match you had, which you mentioned, and I will bring up, is the one that you had with the man I've mentioned, xCaliburBladez.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, how pivotal was that match to you?
How pivotal match to me doing for the championship, or
just to make it through?
To make it through for the festival. One is this for the festival. Understand this. He was the main person. He was the main person there for me. He know me. I know him. That's the kind of thing, the situation, because I wasn't worried about nobody else. Because one, how their life is, how their circumstances are, how the players, how they feeling about the game, they in another place. They not here. So only person that was there was CrazySteady at that time, because he knew I'm gonna win this. If I beat this guy, he's gonna drown in losers. Same thing as that. We already knew. I already knew what his mind was. If I drown in losers, he already win. He already gonna win this. He already gonna win this tournament.
Okay.
So that's the mindset in my head. So you know what? I gotta get this guy out first.
Yeah.
Cause the only thing about it, I beat him at final round. Cause that was it was a non-tour thing. That was doing pools. He beat me at CEO. That was the only revenge I would have against him. That was the only time. So that was the best time, great time. I'm at the World Championship. Time to beat this guy right now.
Yeah. So it's two each. So you literally are just going in like, oh, okay, I'm going to end this right now.
Yeah.
Hey, I was wondering where he went. Yeah. So yeah, just you're in killer instinct mode now. You just want to end this thing quick.
Yes.
Yeah. Does face.
It was a strategy. It was really a strategy to me because one, he wasn't paying attention what was going on his knockdown. He wasn't really paying attention to it because he really on this game. People want to get up. People don't want to get up in 5, so we had to force them to get up on 6. They want to stay on the floor because one, there's no force text.
Yeah.
So that means I'd rather stay on the floor. So now at the same time, he's seen me in a situation every time I throw him. I hit him at the ground every single time because it's very free at the time if you don't tech up at all. So now I put him. He playing in my hands now. At the point as to where one, he trying to whiff punish something because I whiff a button. I could be able to block every single time, so it'll be my turn again every single time. So he didn't see that. So you know what? I'm gonna use the strategy every single time because I'm seeing it because he's not really doing anything to me at the time.
Okay.
So what? You know what? It's gonna be catching the bag. It's gonna be in the bag for me every single time.
Yeah. And in terms of character matchups, does Phase 4 give Rig a hard time, or is it quite even?
Yes. Give him a hard time because one, she's a speed character. She's a speed character that beats me in neutral every single time. She can stop my stance every single time, and she very got a fast 2P poke. So me in neutral, I can't take the risk of it doing jab or like my fastest kick is a mid kick, but I can't take that challenge because one, she's a fast character. I can't do anything. So mostly I gotta play a defensive style at that time. It's like then bring the offense to him when you start breaking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And there were a lot of Japan. Obviously, it was in Japan, so there was a lot of Japan players. What's their style compared to, say, the Americans, you guys.
The Americans better than Japan, regardless what it is. There's always been that way.
That's so weird,
Americans
though,
better
man.
than Japan.
That's
DOA
so weird.
DOA style. I understand that DOA style. We were superior than them. We were superior from that point at that time. Very superior. Very.
Shit. Okay. And you got to like you got to have some casual sets off stream and socialize with any of them.
Yes, because mostly they came to America. It's named Terror Rock and Theologica. Theologica was the best player in DOA 5 because he had played with Jinfu. He was the best player.
Yeah.
Adding on to it, it was JC Akira. That was the first person that came to America. They came won the NEC tournament with Akira.
Yeah. Shit.
He came out there. So it was JC, then Terror Rock. It was Terror Rock and Seattle came together. So all three of them came together to America like three times during the five era. Doing 6 is only Terror Rock and it was Terror Rock and Theologica came for which one? CEO, Summer Jam. Yeah, CEO and Summer Jam. That's it. Okay. They came for.
All right. And the character choices between the players, was it quite spread out, or were there definitely a lot more of, say alpha phase 4s and
doing the festival?
Yeah, during the festival. Sorry.
Doing the festival. Yes, it was very strange. No one played the same character because people had multiple characters. But at the same time, I'm looking at players like xCaliburBladez, CrazySteady, Electrified Man. Those players play the same characters as Helena. They never played with. You mad?
Oh, don't worry, little man.
Look. You
hey,
see that? You see
look at that?
You see the camera? Say hello. Look at the camera. Say hello.
Hello. Oh, that's too cute, man.
And then people had a very character-based thing. Helena, Christie, but CaliburBladez just straight faced forth because he knew what the character can just brought out everything. He needed to get forced to get off that character.
Yeah.
He needed to be forced. So he doing that tournament, he got forced off that character.
Okay.
He got forced off that character.
And what about CrazySteady? So him making it to the grand final to see you, you felt very comfortable, not pressured at all?
Me? Yes, no pressure at all. I felt comfortable. You know what? I knew his playstyle was gonna be, but at the same time, I'm playing DOA6. Anything can happen at this time. Anything can happen at this time. So I was like, you know what? I gotta be cautious at the time, but at the same time, just play offense on him. Start going, keep it going, just start going every single time. Because he playing a character, Helena. Helena is very, very good character, very underused character, but at the same time, everybody play that character. But she's very good doing these situations with this character against Rig. She's very good because she's the kind of character that can duck under mids, mostly everything, then hit you with a stun, then start her offense.
Yeah, and also with this tournament, you had another engagement happening elsewhere in the world, eh? Your little boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
My little boy was birthday around that time.
Wow.
I was in Japan. Yes.
Daddy's halfway across the world doing what needs to be done.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't come home. See, don't come home a loser." That's all it is.
Definitely not. Nah.
Don't come home a loser.
What was their production like for this event? Like the Japanese.
Me personally, I'm talking now. Me personally, me looking at it, it wasn't very organized. Man, very organized because me going to tournaments a lot, it's not organized like in America. Kind of is.
Yeah.
So
okay.
from this company, I'm me knowing that from this company, they didn't know what esports how esports does, whatever, or like how tournaments run. So do they thing, we see how it's gonna go, whatever. The only thing I liked it was the presentation of it. Oh, everybody got their own character, only got their own player intro.
Yeah.
Come in here, they sing your name, do something on stage, then go to your number kind of thing. Because we had to practice that an hour before starting, kind of thing. We had to practice that. We would just rant. We would just rant. It was a random thing. We just rant. Just get on stage, do something. Just do something. Whatever. Just do anything. Kind of thing. But the production of it, everything, that was supporting the festival that was in it, like what I could say, I forgot what the volleyball game. The volleyball game, I don't even play it.
Yeah.
So, they put in support of the volleyball game, the DLC. Mostly, you're just determined. Just you know what, we have this. We're gonna have this here because it's the DOA festival. This the tour. This the end of the tour. So we're gonna have this on our side also. We can run this. The streaming thing for the matches was terrible because one, you get the main one, and if people watched it, whatever, they got the side one also. It's streamed also, but it's not streamed. They're saying like, oh, it's not. Let's get ready for the mainstream thing. We're gonna put you on this side first. We're gonna put you on the side because they playing already. We're gonna find out who these players playing, whatever kind of thing. That's what I don't like. That's the thing I don't like right there. Because there's a lot of matches they missed. There was a lot of matches they missed.
Yeah.
That was good. That was very good. At the same time. One Steady beat xCaliburBladez. How that happened? The only thing they know was, whoa, he lost 3-0. That's the only thing they know. They never seen the match.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like. Say there's, I had to fight a good match against Quiggle. That was on the side. That was a great match. Cause that match was it was like top 16 was first to 2.
Shit.
Top 8, first to 2. That's it. Top 16 was first to 2 first. First to 2. And top 8 was first to 3. Everything goes around. So that was the intense. Quiggle and I was the intense match. That was the intense match I need to play. Because one is phase 4. Yeah, I already know I got to go in top 8. I got to play another phase 4. So no, that was the thing. Like, oh, if I lose this, then I got to deal with something else at the time.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, do you feel like a lot of tournament organizers, or there should be? Oh no, you're good, man. Like, do you feel like stuff should be in place where they can record, they can document the off-stream matches? Because you're right, there's just so many that people want to know, but all they see is the score result on Challenge or Smash GG.
Yeah, because I run tournaments, so like I can't run a stream. So that means one, I got to record something. They need to see anything because numbers don't say anything. Yeah. It doesn't matter to me. So what, you got 3-0? How you got 3-0? That's the only thing I want to know. How that happen? Everybody want to see that match. So you know what? I gotta record. Record is the best thing ever. We had a game. We have a dude named I have a person named Sora. He's been in the community for so many years. He's been in the community so many years. So when they couldn't get streamed, he bring his PC. He streamed the matches. He streamed the matches. Boom. If y'all didn't see that, got it on his channel. You see the matches on the other mainstream, you already go to their channel and you see it.
Yeah.
That's the thing he was so good at, because one, everybody need to see all the matches. Everybody needs to see the matches. Because it's more the experience thing and more kind of seeing what's going on. Like, oh, I should be doing this. I should be doing that. It's mostly like knowing knowledge of what you doing in that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I'm just surprised that you had that kind of experience for the DOA event. If you could rank it from 1 to 10, 1 being like really abysmal and 10 being extraordinary.
As an event, this was my first like to me it was the first event for me going to there, but me seeing Quiggle and xCaliburBladez been there so many times for a festival, I know in their mind that was the worst thing ever. I know in their mind that was the worst thing ever to them.
So,
that was the worst thing
ever.
If
you could rank it from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Man, me being there, like I just give it a 5. To me, I just give it a 5.
Wow. Okay.
So, that's the thing to me. I just give it a 5. Because I know how it is, because one, they got everything I'm gonna say it wasn't no time. It wasn't no time. That's the big pet peeve for me.
FGC, when is it ever on time?
Yeah, I know, yeah. I know that. It's a very big pet peeve for me. It's not on time, then I'll get mad. I'm gonna just get I can't. Why I'm gonna be I be there I'm on time. I'm on time now.
Yeah.
I've been here.
I'm here.
So
I'm ready.
I wanna play. I'm ready to play now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a shout out to this, because one of my Chicago scene here, Frosties and Combo Burger is the best tournaments ever, because they run these stuff on time. They run everything on time. That's the best thing ever I go to. Yeah. They run everything on time. That's why everybody like it. They run on time. You get in, get out. We ain't wasting time.
Yeah,
here.
We don't waste time. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, did you get much time in Japan? Like, did you do any kind of sightseeing before you left?
Yeah. Me in Japan, because it's only 3 days to go stay there. One, they told us one thing. Friday is your go off, do whatever kind of thing. Friday, that's it. That's all you're doing. We got there Thursday. Got there Thursday night. We ate some good food, got back to the hotel. Friday, figure out what you finna do. Figure out what you finna do now. Because that's the only day you're gonna tour off anywhere.
Yeah.
So me and my friend Xavier, named Black Moon Rising, that was there also, that was playing. We went sightseeing with the guy named Sora I just mentioned earlier, because he had a Airbnb there. He had Airbnb there, so he wanted to go also and see what's going on over there, because he was there for the festival for the costume contest. He was there for that. So he showed us around because he's very familiar with everything. So I saw a lot. I forgot that. Start with an A. I forgot what it was. Man, start with an A. It's a big place. Icaraba, I think so. I can't think I pronounced it right. Yeah, okay. I went there, but he took us there because mostly it was a very busy. It was like around 7 o'clock in the morning. Those stores ain't open yet. Okay. He took us to a donut shop. They make their own donuts. So I went upstairs, like, we ate, sat there. I saw in the back behind me, they said, oh, they making the donuts. So I saw all Pikachu donuts. I was like, yo, I had to take a picture of this, because that's the only thing, thing. So we left there. It's like 10 o'clock now. Around 10 o'clock, whatever, 8 o'clock, whatever. So we just walked around. It was raining outside. That was the worst thing ever. It was raining. So we walked around. Saw a Gundam cafe. Took a picture of that.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, Gundam cafe. We saw the Sega arcade. Saw that. Took a picture of that. I want to go back there at night because it's very bright. You see everything, whatever. Went to another arcade. I forgot what it was. And went to a mall. We went to a big building. Everything was organized how it is. You know what it is. Go to this place. Oh yeah, everything's right here. Grocery, porn, whatever kind of thing, whatever. Everything's organized. Everything's organized here.
Yeah.
Everything's organized here. So my girl asked me, cause she liked to play Persona.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, my fiance liked to play Persona. She's a very big Persona fan. So she asked me, you in Japan, so go buy Persona 5 Royale for me, kind of thing. I know it's out, because it's not out in America yet. It's not out in America yet. So I looked at the price like, man, nah, I ain't doing that.
Wow.
You gotta wait. I ain't doing that. First of all, it's already it's gonna be in Japanese. That's one. That's first of all. It's already done. You bring it back to the States. So how you gonna learn this? So you gonna learn Japanese and go scroll through everything, because you ain't gonna use no subtitles here.
Yeah.
So, no subtitles here. So yeah, but like I went to our game place, like all the old school stuff I seen before, back in my day, like, and everything's there, like everything's polished, everything in plastic and everything. It was a whole big store. It's not a little store, but it was a basement, like everything DBZ, Cowboy Bebop, some other stuff, a lot of stuff that's everything's organized, everything's right there, kind of thing. Video games up in the middle already, video games are in the middle. It's like in games you sing, it's old, or just something's new, something's gonna come out, but it's not in America yet. It's there, kind of thing. That was a great experience. And one thing, it was Sailor Moon anniversary kind of thing. So
it's what Sailor Moon is everywhere.
Yeah, anniversary. Yeah, it was Sailor. It's a store. It was a store. So everything was in the front. It was all Sailor Moon. So I took a picture of that too. This is an anniversary kind of thing.
Right.
So like, that was cool. That was a very cool thing.
Do you feel like if you took more money to Japan, you would actually come back broke? Like, hella broke?
Come back broke? Man, I was broken. I was coming back broke anyway because I was in basketball. I was coming back broke anyway.
Oh, man.
Man.
All right. Well, coming back to the DOA World Championship, the finale, you know, the actual moment where you take it out against CrazySteady. Yeah, what was your mindset at this moment?
I gotta relive it. Hold on, let me relive this nonsense, this moment of life.
He gave you that one moment, yep.
Life of, I need to breathe at the time, a moment. Man, that moment was just, to me, refreshing, happy, and very emotional for me. Because one, I put my heart and soul during the times when I'm playing, doing tournaments, DOA, doing 5 era to 6 era, doing the 5 era, then now the 6 era. It was just a show. It was just a hard working show for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm always a hard worker. If I lose, it's nothing. To me, it's not a loss. It's just another learning experience to me. Just another learning experience to me. Because they see me like, dog, everybody pinpointing me out regardless of what it is, because how my record is doing tournament. If I get the top 3, that man's gonna lose probably. Top 4, it depends on the player that's there. He's gonna lose probably. Then from that time, from doing the 6 tour to the finals, like it was a thing that I broke a wall for me.
Yeah.
I had to break a wall because I did so much for myself and put so much time in it. And getting to that point and like, you know what? I have to win this. I went this far with no apparent reason. Someone sent me here. They invested in me here. Now I cannot disappoint no more. I can't disappoint now. I can't.
Yeah. Well,
so that I had to get there. So that was the emotional thing there when I did that speech. It was just mind-boggling that I put the fans and all the support system I had behind me. Because one, some didn't believe it. Some people doubted me, regardless of what it is. And from that point, you know what? I have to prove what I have to do and prove them wrong, regardless of what it is. So that was a breaking point for me.
And you did briefly mention it when you had the support coming through, messages from friends. Your mate Cody, you know, the one that put you up to it. Did he say anything in particular when you took it out?
Him, man, he's a brother to me, a mentor, because he's a DOA player also. Because he knew me for he knew in his heart, like, yo, you're gonna do something regardless of what it is. It doesn't matter, you lose, whatever. You know, I knew you're gonna do something regardless of what it is right now, because one, I trust in you. I believe in you. Doesn't matter who it is, whatever, you're gonna fight through this anyway, because you have the ability to do it. You have the ability. So he gave me some words. He gave me some good words saying, "Dog, I'm proud of you." That's all you needed. All I needed to hear.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
And how did the King celebrate? Did you have a quiet night in the hotel room, or did you get lit up, man?
Nah, the group took me. They took me to a bar, really a sit down, kind of get some food, drink. Do name Master, you already know what he is. DOA Master, yeah, he is, whatever. He gave me a speech. Same as Dune Tom Lee that always comes to him. He comes to the events, support, see how's it going, talk to the players, see how what they can do differently or something they can or do something better or say acknowledging y'all did a great job kind of thing. They gave me a speech also. That's the only thing. But only thing about it is the only thing I had to think about was go buy a ring. Go buy a wedding ring. Engagement ring.
Yeah.
That's all the thing was.
If I may ask, man, when is the date? When is the date?
Doing Corona thing, we have a date.
Oh yeah.
We have a date. Yes, we had a date, but then kind of this happened. Then like we had to think about it. Was we can do? Think about what we can do.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And are you thinking going for a small wedding, or are you going to go all out?
Me, for me, I want a small wedding. Just get the small wedding. For me, that's me.
Yeah.
Her, she like the big, everything else, whatever. Yeah. She wanna have everybody stand there. Yeah. So, yeah, she like the big wedding, so I had to respect that regardless of what it is.
Yeah. Well, here's a general question, man. What is the future of DOA6 looking like?
Me seeing DOA6 future. Me, I can say this stuff. Your first impression is your best impression.
Yeah.
So from that point on, when Teen Ninja did their stunt, how they think about what's going on, they did a stunt. I knew in my head from that part on, then something is gonna go downhill from that point. It's going downhill.
Yeah.
So if you support the game, you support the game. You support the game. We have much love to you, regardless of what it is. Me, I still play, but I'm doing Hood weeklies on Mondays. I do tournaments for the PC and the PS4 thing, so it's almost a bi-weekly thing. That's for me. So I'm doing it for the community. So I see new players every week. I see new players every week. Like it's astounding to me. It's like, you got new players playing in this game every single. Like they want to learn whatever. Doesn't matter what the game is dead or not. It's not even dead. It's really not a dead game because people still playing.
Yeah.
It's not even a dead game. It's not. It's just showing like, where the players at. It's showing where they go, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some games saying, they just play rank kind of thing. They jump in lobbies, whatever. DOA was a game that was jumping lobbies type of game. That's the only thing. That was the type of game it was. Jumping lobbies, play kind of thing. No rank things, whatever. No rank, whatever. Jumping lobbies, know people, get to know people, whatever. Play against them other players, kind of thing. But me, it just viewers are just sitting there, play, support it. That's all it is at that time moment right now, because we don't know. No one know what's gonna happen in what's the next game gonna be, or just let's drop this, make another fighter kind of thing in a company kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean, for those who aren't aware, and I never really knew it in the beginning, but like the way DOA6 released it was kind of rough. Like, could you mention the few things that actually weren't present or weren't there upon its release?
Yes. One thing is the missing stuff. Like, it wasn't a full complete game. It was just like, I can say this. Same thing. It's not full. He's gonna give you rank.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this out there now. DOA 5 last round came on PC. It was only rank. There's no lobby, no nothing. So from that point, like, you know, something's wrong here, because you playing DOA 6. It's a new game. This should be completed. This game should be complete right now. It should complete. You should not have to wait for an update saying we have lobbies. We have lobbies here. We have lobbies here. It should not happen. So from that whole tour situation like that, people felt like, one, The game wasn't incomplete. This is gonna be another patch now. We have our lobbies. We can play with friends now. Oh, great! Now tournaments come around. Hopefully, it's like an arcade era from that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Came from arcade era. Learning from yourself at that time. Learning from yourself. Going to a tournament now. Now, game's completed. Half completed. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say half completed because the game really, the characters, whatever. Some characters have certain stuff that other characters don't have. That's the problem. That was the problem with it. That was the problem. That was the problem with it. But that was just mind-boggling for me because one, it was going downhill from that because they losing support from the people.
Yeah. Like, for me, one of the things I notice, and it's so obvious, but right now, currently the job that I'm at, I work with a lot of females, and it's really odd when you're the only male in like a workforce of 7 women. And in this game, there's so many girls.
Sex appeal brings people.
Yeah, but
that's
dude,
how the game
I'm just
was.
like...
That's how DOA was. That's how DOA is. Because sex appeal brings people. See, sexy. That's why they are. You know what? Sex sells. We already know that. Sex sells. So, you know what? They focus on costumes on these women. That's what they did. How much they brought a lot of money brought it onto them. That's what he had. That's what he did. They stick to this marketing plan right here. We do these DLCs for these women, female characters, whatever. DLC, the money gonna come in for us, regardless what it is. Now, it doesn't matter if it's good, bad, whatever. Because people want to buy. They're gonna buy this. That's what he's seeing. By looking at people want to buy this. People buying it already. So for me, playing that game, saying, oh, it's a TD ass game, whatever. But at the same time, like, I'm not playing these characters, so like, I'm just playing the character I like. Just playing the plan because I like DOA. That's the only thing for me.
It like, I've just, I never knew that's how it felt for women. When you're surrounded by all these men and you're like the only female, you feel like your voice or your influence is lacking. Like,
Correct.
with the female characters, how they put so much strength in their identity, and then even then their identities are they can kind of mesh, because they're all the same, attitude.
Yeah, so maybe some attitude because some they try to make. I'm gonna say one. I can look at Japan thing because how sex is all about. They approve it regardless what it is. That's why they pick certain. That's why they have certain. They call lollies. That's
lollies.
Why they like.
That's the term I heard. Yeah.
Mary Rose, or like Mary Rose Honoka, because they got big tits, whatever. You already seen that kind of thing. Because what they gonna support that character? Because they gonna we can buy these costumes, whatever. They will do that. Same thing as Kasumi, Ayane. Those are poster child characters anyway, because they was mostly been there before. Then added on Tina. Tina was a wrestler. We already know that. And same on what? Tina and somebody else. It was Tina. It was Christie. Yeah, Tina Christie kind of thing. Those are characters. Everybody loved to play in Helena. Those characters those are the main characters they love to play.
Yeah, I do remember watching a video a while back where the developers did say that they were going to take DOA seriously, but then they fell back on their old morals. I think King Phantom worded it saying that it felt like the game never grew up from being a teenager. Like, it's still, as you said, about the tits and the ass and the costumes, the bikinis, like even the cost for the content. Like, would you say that's really unreasonable that you're paying like if the game, like, you're paying an extra third of the price for the content, not for the game itself?
Man, it's a bit okay now.
Like, you gotta be rich. You gotta be rich if you want to play this game, man.
That's the conversation now.
Oh, please go ahead, man.
I'm gonna say that. Now. Individual things you can pay for. That's the only thing I'll be telling people. You can individual, you can pay for it. Individual, you can pay for stuff. That's all you can do. One, you made a choice to pay for the season pass. You made a choice. That's the only thing about it. You made a choice about it. like people came to me like, oh, how I'm gonna run this tournament? I need to buy these costumes. No, you don't. You don't need to buy these costumes. You can buy these individual characters and let it be. Yes, you can do that. That's kind of what it is, whatever. So from that same at the same time is one. At the same time, I tell them, if you like this season pass, you pay it for it. You want all this stuff like I don't know what, $100 something or something, or $79 or something like
Yeah.
that. You pay for. Hey, be my guest. Pay for it, but you can buy individual stuff. You can The worst thing is about the store don't navigate stuff like that, but you have to look and navigate and say, oh, I can buy this as an individual, so I can save money. I don't have to pay for it. I just paying for stuff, whatever. I'm not buying. I don't play all these characters.
Yeah.
I don't want the damn DLCs, whatever. That's for me. I don't want that. But individual stuff, cool. I'm good. We good with it. That's all it is.
But as a consumer, do you feel that what they deliver in terms of the content justifies the price? Like, would you ever consider paying that to get what they deliver?
Consumer. As a consumer, man. Shoot. For me, no.
Nah, not really. Yeah.
Not really. No. I wouldn't do it. To me, it's not. I like, you doing all these DLCs? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. It's like someone came up to me and said, like, I'll buy DOA when they have everything on it. I don't have to buy that. I don't have to buy this DLC. That's the conversation every single time with me. I'll buy the deal. I'll buy this game when all the costumes they put out. Hope it's in this game. I can buy it. That's when I spend the money. If it's like $100, boom, the game is $100 because all this DLC stuff from back then and here, I'll pay for it. Whatever. That's the kind of person that person was. Like, oh, I'm gonna pay for this shit.
Yeah.
Anything else? No, I ain't doing this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that at all. Because it's a waste of time for me. For me, I don't look at the DLC standpoint. I don't want to look at it like that. Because I'm really that old school player. I'm old school stuff. So it's on my costume that's on there unlocked. Okay, cool. I like it. Whatever. DLC stuff is extra stuff. If I really liked it and interested of it, I would buy it myself.
Yeah.
But anything else, no.
And now, do you think, despite the track record it's had, could there be a DOA6 last round? Or a final chapter or whatever?
Yeah, no, we're going to say last round. We're going to say ultimate first. We're going to say
ultimate, yeah.
We got to say ultimate first.
Yeah.
That's going to be the thing. Man, everybody's praying for it. No, I'm going to say everybody's praying for it, but at the same time, player that's liked the game, didn't like the game at all. People that played, I'm going to say, the players that came to 5. Their first game, it was 5. They ain't going to like 6. Everything changes. Everything changed. As an old school player, DOA always changes. Always. Always. So mechanics always going to change.
Yeah.
So from that point on, it's no hopes of it. For me, I don't even mind. I don't even mind it. Like it's saying for that, when they had that round table thing, I didn't watch it. I did not watch it.
Nah, you didn't? Huh?
I did not watch it at all. You know why I didn't watch it? Because I know what's gonna happen. For me, like, I could have guessed what was gonna happen.
Yeah. So when it was just a discounted sale promo, you were just like, I told you.
I could say I told you because of one. They already told you one. They sent you the company sent you a message out saying thank you and all that. They gave you a letter. They gave you a letter. They said the support stuff, the support of it. Not the game. The game's there. But DLC wise, they stopped this DLC wise. They stopped that. Doesn't matter. Now, me knowing like, oh, they trying to get people they try to sell the game now off a different price. They trying to sell the game. Adding on, oh, we have new adventures from other spots. New adventures from other spots coming in. So I already seen that now because it's in Japan. They showing stuff off. Because they doing cross stuff with DOA stuff. Like on mobile or like a mobile or something else kind of thing. They doing that. Like where the game come around. When's gonna game come around? You looking for a new gen or what? Because the only thing about it is we already seen on the new gen that DOA6 gonna be on the new gen.
Yeah.
That's all you know. DOA6 gonna be on new gen. You never said nothing else. Nothing else like nothing adding on to it, ultimate or something else. Don't call it. They just show that. So for me, it's no like I get a whole sort. It just putting like put support to the community. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That's all I can think about.
Yeah, I still think DOA6 is a good game, but I guess I just had those three main issues. It was the female sexualization, you know, the outfits, the character designs, the lack of the male characters being unique, and then the ranked online just being first to two. Like you can't do constant rematches. That's a bit annoying.
Okay, all right.
If you have a take on it, man.
I like that. Huh?
No, if you got a take on it, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. There's no take on that. To be honest, there's no take on that. But at the same time, me playing Tekken, I learned that from there. It's like, oh, that's a good experience. I should rematch every single time. That's a good experience. First to two, we learned that. I learned that from Mortal Kombat because it was only first to two. They did that first to two rank thing, then they did first to three, whatever. So me doing the first to two thing, it's like, oh, I'm used to it now. I'm just used to it because one, they just wanted a rank system. They just wanted a rank system because they have a race system just playing first to one. That's what they did. That was in last round. So they gave you a first to two. So yeah, I appreciate that they did. Oh, they added two people. They added a set here. I like that. I loved it. But the only thing they added on to it, you're talking about you want to play the person again for like just experience things, is going to a lobby and playing. That game mode they put on there is versus, so you can rematch the guy every single time. It don't even matter at that point.
Okay, well, getting near the end, my friend. I mentioned Virtua Fighter, and they had that teaser for Virtua Fighter Cross eSports or X eSports.
The prayer of VF players.
Yeah.
The prayer of VF players. That's all it is. The prayer of VF players. The kind of thing is me, and when I looked at it, me come there and look at it when it was one. They announced a new game. They didn't announce anything. They just showed you they are going esports. That's all they say. That's all they say to me.
Yeah.
To me, be finalizing, looking at it like they just going esports. They ain't showing nothing else. They ain't even show a new game yet. They even say they ain't saving a new game. A new game coming out. They probably say, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna play final." They can just say that we playing final. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we can say. Like we playing this. That's the last game we played. So when they announce a new game, say, "Oh, they not believe it." Say, "Oh, they got this already. They already got this in the situation. Now it's gonna be esports. Now the game got to come out. A game got to come around now. VF game got to come around now. That's all."
Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool because, like, coming from a 3D game, like I'm a Tekken player, you're a DOA. Like Virtua Fighter was the original, you know. So, like, we do have to, we do pay credit and respect. But I don't. I'm curious to see how it would go, considering like it's been out of the public view for so long. Like that franchise, like it's still probably present, but just in terms of like a lot of young players now might not know what Virtua Fighter is.
That's true. That's very true. I can say there's still VF tournaments out there. You see that in Japan, random times. You see that, or some American players that have local scenes that still play VF, keeping it strong for themselves and just keep on playing. They showed it up also, and I think they get their own site also. VF get their own forum site also, so they can check it out, what's going on, whatever. They keep it bright. They keep it bright. For the younger players, I think this gonna be when it comes out. The newer players will learn something because how the generation is gonna learn very faster. They learn very fast now at the time, so that's gonna be best thing. That's gonna be the good thing ever at that time because they gonna learn it. They gonna learn that game.
What would it take for you to play Virtua Fighter to get your hands on Vanessa again?
Woo! Vanessa, that's it. I'm only playing Vanessa.
Literally just Vanessa. Like,
if Vanessa's there, I'm playing. I'm playing as They say someone asked me why you not playing Tekken, doing before, cause it's no characters. There's no characters like I like there. Only like one of the Chicago scenes. Someone showed me a 5-minute Paul and say you should play Paul and Shaheen. That's how I was like, okay, cool. I'll play Paul. I'll go play Paul. Whatever. I'll go do that. Cool with me. Fine. I'll do that. Whatever. I did that. I did for like 2 months, 2 months or so with Paul. I did that. I like the game. I ain't gonna disrespect the game. I like the game. It's just like a character for me. I play Bruce.
oh, okay.
So
yeah.
there's no Bruce character there. Everybody say play Josie. No. No. I'm not playing Josie. I don't want to play Josie. I need Bruce here. So at the same time, like, fuck around came around like, oh, I'll go play this character. When that trailer came out, yo, I'm gonna play this character now. I'm gonna go play this character. Now the conversation changes when they told me, why are you playing this OP character? Oh.
Yeah, they're trying to make you feel bad.
I don't feel bad at all. I'm playing this character.
Yeah.
I'm playing the character I like. That's all. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm playing the character I like. It doesn't matter. It was like if he turns out to a bad character, I'm gonna still play this character because what I like this character.
Yeah.
Bruce not here. It's not here for me.
Well, just so you know, man, I wanted to play and learn Rig because I thought he was cool. You know, he had that mystery element, and he just seemed, in my mind, he seemed simple. I just didn't want to learn a stance character because I just didn't want to I actually didn't want to put the time into learning a character. Like, he's got his bend in stance and turning stance, but I mean, that's enough for me to learn, you know, and deal with.
That's correct. That's great. That's understandable because some players say, I want to learn this character. I'm gonna say it would be a lot of rig players. I'm gonna say this why. If the rig character was a female, I'm gonna say that. Look at Sarah. Sarah's like a rig character. It's like a rig character kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I asked a person named Killy in the community. He plays Sarah. He plays Sarah at 5. He plays Sarah because he liked that character. But the character said he said no damage, no whatever. I told him like if Rig was a female, you would play her. He said yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. He's got good damage. I like his stances, and yeah, he just seems cool, man. What is one thing you would want to change about Rig in the next DOA? Regardless of whether it's last round ultimate or a new installment.
Yeah. DOA. Oh, Rig change. For me right now, he's a complete character. There's nothing to change right now because he's really a complete character. He was just half done. He was half done in 5. That's it.
Okay. Because I know they had to pull a few things back with him to fit into the game system and stuff, you know, because it was about like linking stuns and like neutral throwing. I know is really strong as well. And you said no Oki as well. That's like another thing. I'm like, why did they get rid of Oki?
Get rid of Oki in the game?
Force tech, yeah.
In the generals, and Oki in the game, I don't know why. I don't know why at all. At the same time, let's see. He had Oki still. He was not taking out the game yet. He wasn't taking out. He's like characters when that game pre-release, characters had stuff they did not take out yet. So they copy and paste from 5 to 6. That's what they did. I'm gonna add on to character named Momoji. They copy and paste that character to 6, and all her voice text worked on there, so they can get out instantly every single time. That's what he did.
Yeah.
So from there, Rig Oki didn't disappear from throws or whatever else, but the ground game was gone from him.
Yeah. And just like, I mean, you don't really, you want your character to have some kind of new moves or new changes rather than this copy or paste, or is that what you're used to in DOA? Like, just he's the same as he was in 5, so you can play him in 6, no problems.
No, not really, because me, I can say, oh, he has a new move, he got a new move. So let me initiate something. I can add a new stuff to it. You know what I'm saying? I like it that. I always like things, new games like that. You can add a new moves to a character, whatever, just on third. If it's copy and paste, like, oh, this is a whole same old style of play, like, oh, they never do anything to this character. Like, oh, you say you can be happy for it at the same time, but like, then it feels bad because one, he ain't getting nothing new. That's all it is. That's all it is to me. He needed if he's something new, like what he added 2 strings to them. He added 2 strings to him, then adding on to it. Oh, I gotta hit confirm something from a string, then this move gonna work, kind of thing. They added that to it. That's the only thing I like from it. They added something to the characters. That's all it is.
Okay.
If they like added other character stuff, yes. Add new stuff to these characters so they can bring out the characters. You have to be unique. How to be unique with this character. How to use every move. If you want to use every move, you want to. In reality, you don't use every move. So,
all right, man. I'm gonna bring you through to our final round segment. So you up for it?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, man. All right. First one. What do you think Rig's real name is?
Man, I think Donovan.
Victor Donovan Jr. Donovan.
I think Donovan's real name. Cause I don't want to look at the. I reached it up like, oh, it's Rig. It may probably be initial. It doesn't matter. We like think about what's going on with his initial names. Like, no.
Sweet.
To me, it's Donovan.
All right. What are 4 toppings you'd have on an American hot dog?
Ketchup, mustard, relish, and I really don't have onion. I sometimes eat onion on there, but onion.
Okay. Rank these personal character matchups from worst to best. Christie, Helena, Kasumi, Mila. Sorry.
Yes, just in general.
Yeah.
Just best, worst to best. For me, oh shoot, personal. From worst, I would say Helena. Yeah, Helena, Christie, Kasumi, Mila.
Oh, so Mila's your best.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet. All right. If you had a dinner date with someone from the past, dead or alive, who would you want it to be and why?
As a character. Tell me. Because that was my first character I really made.
Yeah?
That was the first character I really made. Yes. That was the first character I really made. So yeah, I'd rather have sit down talk with Toby with the worst balanced character ever. That's all.
All right. Ayn or Leon?
Ayn.
Yep, Ayn. Nah, soft.
Ayn.
Sweet. In your opinion, who is the ultimate elitist?
As a player or the character?
I'll let you choose.
Doing the game's time. Doing 6 times. We already talked. That's me. That's doing 6 times is me.
Oh, shit.
Doing 6 times is me.
Like, all right. Okay, aside from Zack, who from the DOA roster could inject more humor into the game?
Shit. Oh shit. Let me knock it down to it. I like serious sense of humor because I like Seinfeld. Let me see. Sense of humor. I could say a Bayman there. I could say that.
Yeah.
I could say a Bayman there, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, a Bayman. A Bayman would do it. Bayman would do it. I like that humor.
Him laughing would be a bit awkward as well. All right. What are 5 fighting game archetypes that always have to be present in fighting games?
Ooh.
So I help
I
you out. So
like-
so I help you out. Like the
Okay.
classic one will be like the Bruce Lee archetype. So you get like your Fei
They always
Long,
have it. They
martial
always have
law.
it. Yeah. I always gotta be there. Bruce Lee always got. They have to pay homage for Bruce Lee. They always gotta pay homage for Bruce Lee. Always. That's one. Let me see. It's gonna be a mutai kind of character. Always gotta be there. Cause Zack is not. He's self-taught. He's a self-taught mutant. He's a self-taught character. So yeah, that don't make sense. Jiu-jitsu I always gotta be there. Wrestler always gotta be there. MMA definitely gotta be in there. Boxing needs to be there. Boxing needs to be there. To be honest.
Yeah.
You hardly see boxing like that. You always see boxing like that. You need boxing. That's the kind of you probably bring some players, some people in there. It's like it's a boxing character. Cool. Cause you already added on. You already got DOA already gave you MMA player, MMA character. So give him a boxing character. Stand up play the whole time. You don't have to tackle. They can just play.
Oh, that's a good pick, man. All right, try this one. What's one thing you'd want Itagaki to notice about the DOA community?
That is funny. Only thing to notice is the support of the game. That's what they know. Got the players supporting DOA. Doesn't matter that you left. They supporting DOA regardless of what it is. Right now, and some players are, some players don't, kind of thing.
Yeah, big love to Itagaki, man. And finally, who is your waifu, Hoodless?
Wait, ask me that. Damn,
it's got to be the final question.
To me, well, kind of serious. I'm gonna say this. For me, like I watch anime like that. I don't like watch anime like that. I'm gonna say a celebrity thing. I can say a celebrity.
It could be anything. It could be anime, celebrity. Could just be a wife, you know.
You know what I'm saying? My first and most is gonna be it's my fiance. That's the first and most anyway. That's the only thing. That's one. My second is Rihanna. That's right off the top.
Oh, yeah.
That's right off the top.
Yeah. Well, you're competing with like 50 million other people, man. But yeah, no, that's good.
No. If it's Rihanna, like it's two choices here. Like you got Rihanna. Yeah. It was Rihanna and Cassie. That was the only time that was my cycle there. It was Rihanna and Cassie.
Sure.
That was the only thing. That was the only two people right there.
Hey, Hoodless, thanks again, man. Do you have any last words or shout outs for your friends and family?
Shout outs to kind of round up this. Shout outs to Rich Doctor that picked me up like a month ago. Thank you. You give me the opportunity to show out what I did. So now I can improve on what's going on and improve on what social networking to other people and how my fans are. Support system, my mother, my dad, my fiance Amber, my son Mark, and all my friends from Perfect Legend, Mr. CW, rest in peace, Cinnamon Rugin, Adam Paris, aka Cody Brand here, because he made it. He supported me here. What else? And anybody and other people, all the fans that watched me play during the 5 era, during the 6 era, that supported me and knew they can believe in me and never doubted me at all and my ability to do great and improve every day process. Thank you. Baby, thank you. And anybody that's watching this for DOA, if you want to join tournaments or whatever, I do Hood Weeklies on Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time. No, 7:30 Central Time, I'm sorry. 7 p.m. Central Time, I do PC and PS4. So it's mostly bi-weekly and the Smash is updated for the dates through the year. So you can sign up and play anytime. Just be there Monday. Sign up, Discord. Gotta join the Discord. Always gotta join the Discord first, then you know what you can do right after that.